Good morning everybody, welcome to the Whitsundays. You join us here on a very exciting week because we're doing a brand deal, our first paid brand deal, but they want honest reviews. So this is going to be a very honest vlog. Basically, this week we're working with World Packers, who are a company where you can go anywhere in the world and there are people that want people to work for them in exchange for accommodation and board. So it can be any kind of job and the hours you work could be anything. You can literally find anything anywhere. It's very interesting. You can go on their website. We have a link in the description down below if you want to sign up. You pay an annual subscription, which is about I think it's $49, but if you use our code it's $39, and that also covers for 2 people. You can get a pair subscription or for 1 and it's the same price. So if you're interested in that, just click on the code below. Anyway, we're now going to get started with our video. We think this is going to be an amazing experience. However, we arrived in the Whitsundays this morning at 7 AM after an overnight bus, and we messaged our host yesterday to be like, just to confirm, because he said he could pick us up, so we were like, just want to confirm where should we be for pickup. We'll be ready about 1:30, and we also asked a few other questions, and we asked questions. I've just double checked, there were question marks. He didn't reply. So then this morning I messaged him again. I was like, have we misunderstood about the pickup? Let us know if you're not able to pick us up, that's fine. No reply. Actually, a few months ago I messaged him about changing the dates and he said that's not possible. So I said that's okay, we'll just stick with the dates we had, and he didn't reply to that either. So we are now on the other side of the world with a little bit of stress. Because we're meant to be there for 6 nights and we're in probably the most expensive place in Australia. It's so expensive, but okay, this isn't dissing World Packers, but I am just really nervous, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing, but I am really nervous about just staying in someone's house and like working for them. Like, are we going to be good enough for them? Like, I'm just a bit worried, so I am a bit nervous. So slightly getting my hopes up of like staying in a nice hotel for the next week, but I mean, I'm sure it's going to be amazing once he replies, but that's just the situation at the minute.
We're paid for transport, but we're not being paid for our views and what we think about it. So this is going to be an honest review. It's going to be a full, sort of a week-long look at what it's like to be in a World Packer. We'll show you what it's like. We'll give you a full review, a full rundown of, we'll do a daily life, what it's like waking up, what sort of jobs you're doing. But remember, this is just our views of one situation and one host, and it could be completely different with many different hosts. So we'll show you what it's like if we ever get there.
Yeah, this is either a vlog of us doing World Packers and having a great time, or being really stressed about having to fork out a load of money to stay here.
It's currently, what, 2 hours later? Is it, Meg?
Yeah.
And still no word. We've been trying to contact the hosts, they're not saying anything. So we're trying to contact World Packers, the company, to try and sort this out, because this is pretty stressful. Yeah. Next time I think we're going to go with like still go with World Packers, but we'll just go into a more structured and almost hostile-y sort of company like that. Still, World Packers have been great. You know, they're really helpful, they're really friendly, social media team's really good on it with us. It just seems that the communication on the host side hasn't been incredibly impressive.
I've just picked up a chocolate and peanut butter smoothie. Smoothies are healthy regardless whether it's chocolate and peanut butter flavoured. Now we've come over to the Early Beach port because this is where we told our host to pick us up, and so yeah, that's where we are at the minute. But we sat outside, but I'm about to move because I could smell something, and there's a dead bird in 31-degree heat, so it stinks a bit. So I'm gonna move inside, and Rhys is gonna get lunch from here. I'm having my smoothie and probably a brownie as my lunch because I'm a health queen, wouldn't you know? So it's currently 12:50. If the dude has been paying attention to our messages, we did say to him we'll be at the bus stop at 1:30. We didn't say pick us up there, we were just letting him know like what time we were coming in. That wasn't the time we were coming in, but we wanted like the morning to ourselves. And then So we're gonna stay here till
Probably about
2ish
2ish.
just to see if he does show
2
up.
past 2, you know, you give him a good 45 minutes. But we don't actually have accommodation then if he doesn't turn up for tonight.
So just an update, we did get a response from Mike, and he said...
Are we calling him by name now, are we?
He said, sorry I didn't reply, we didn't have you guys down as confirming your trip. So, I'll just show you. Trip confirmed. And then I asked about changing the dates. He said we can't, and I said, thanks for getting back so quick, we'll stick with the 11th. Then I got back to him the other day and he read it and and then Rhys messaged again, and then he just messaged saying, I didn't have you guys down as confirmed. Oh, I'll blur that, that's his number. So then he was like, I'll pick you up from the bus stop, but it just feels awful now, because it feels like we weren't expected, we weren't welcome. He did read our messages yesterday, so he could have mentioned it yesterday. It's really clouded now.
We really don't want to do it. This is no shade at
This isn't World Packers. This is the host.
This is just saying that, like, there's good and bad in different parts, and I think we have to be more thorough next time when we...
We'll see how it goes. Obviously we haven't met the guy yet, but it's not, for me, it's not anger or anything.
No.
It's just now really nerve-wracking and awkward, and just like, because they're inviting people into their home that according to them they had no idea were coming, so yeah, it's just really awkward. So we'll see how it goes. It could still be an amazing week, but I think now we're gonna procrastinate. Okay, we now have to get a bus to get to Prospering, which is where they are. We'll see what happens. I have to be kind of quiet because he's just outside the door. We've arrived at our World Packers accommodation, and we're pretty much, it's an older couple, and only the husband is home at the minute. The wife is away on work. She'll be here later in the week. I think our main job here is to help him with the gardening, because they have like this big plot of land. It's very fancy, but there's lots of gardening that needs doing, like kind of heavy lifting stuff, because they get a lot of storms and cyclones and things. So it seems to be a bit of a clear up job. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with here. This is our room. So what happened is, I think because he is a bit older, he struggled with the technology of World Packers, and he remembered us applying, but he didn't remember us confirming, and it just kind of got lost. I think he keeps a physical book of all his bookings, and I guess he just didn't write us down or something, so that's where it got lost. But very kind of him to let us stay here anyway, so that's great. We're gonna work every day from 7 AM till 10 AM before it gets too hot, and we have to cover all our skin except our faces pretty much, so we had to put everything long sleeve. We've had to leave it on the veranda, and we have to go out to the veranda to get changed in the morning, and then we go out and work, and then there's a pool that's really cool out there. I'll show you in a second. And we have to jump into the pool in our clothes, so I think I'll wear my swimming costume underneath my clothes to wash them at the end of our shift, and then we leave them out in the sun. It's mainly just so bugs don't get in the house and things. That's why we have to leave our work clothes outside. But yeah, we're just relaxing in the room. Tonight we're gonna go make dinner. Tomorrow we're probably gonna stay around here, go around the gardens and things. We're about an hour total away from Whitsundays on the bus, from Ellie Beach on the bus, so we won't do that tomorrow. The following day we'll probably head into Ellie Beach. But he's really nice. He said, like, if there's a tour that you want to do or anything, just book it. Don't worry about, you know, our shift in the morning. Just, you're only here once, so if there's anything you want to do, just do it. So host actually brought us in. He brought us in actually to the alley kind of shopping area, but it's a little far out. He lives in Prosperine, so it was very nice of him to bring us so far. He's popping into the shops because his Wi-Fi's down, so he needs to go get that sorted. So he brought us in kind of half the way, which is great, and we're now waiting to pick up a bus to take us to the beach touristy side, which is going to be a fun day today.
Fun, fun, fun.
And it's good. The last bus into Prosperine, which we'll obviously have to get the bus back, that's at 5:30, and it's currently
20 to 11?
20 to 11, so we've got a nice full day at the beach, and we're so excited to go out for lunch because we can't work out we can't work out how his oven works, so our food has been very stretched of what we can have. Like, they provide food, but we bought our own food because of my allergies, so yeah. And the fruit they provide, can I say what it is? It's boiled carrots. It's boxed boiled carrots. I think if his wife was here, the food would be better, but I think the situation him and his wife has is she cooks his food and leaves it in boxes, and then because she works away, so if she works away, she pre-cooks his food and leaves it in boxes, and it seems to be the food she has pre-cooked is boiled carrots. So we're sorting out our own food.
Wherever you pray, wherever you lay, I'll be there when you call me. Over rivers and roads, wherever you roam, I'll be there when you call me.
So we've come to a place called The Deck, and I have a gluten-free truffle burger. And what do you have?
Fried chicken.
Nice. So excited to eat.
When time starts to break and the dawn is away, I'll be there when you call me.
So it's now, what is it, 3:30? We're at Early Beach. Meg has been swimming, I've been relaxing, we've been just chilling, having a lovely day, and now we're gonna go find a little drink.
Oh, tell them how hot it feels.
Oh, it feels, yeah, it's about 32 at the minute, but it feels 38 at the minute.
You know when the weather app tells you how hot it feels, that's not just us saying that.
So it's 38. It's warm, it's very warm. It's the warmest it's been here, I think.
Yeah. So we've just been to a place called Gelatimo Dolce, and it's a gelato place, but it's also a patisserie, and they had a gluten-free thing, and it's this pistachio and raspberry thing. It looks so cool. Gluten-free stuff never looks like this, so this is very exciting for me. I'll try it for you. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. It's rock solid. Okay, so there's like a mousse on top, and then the bit underneath is frozen, so I'll just try the mousse, and then I'll... Oh my gosh.
She's making a mess out of this.
That is very nice. The last bus to Prosperine is in 50...
Prosopine.
Prosopine, really? Wow, it's called Prosopine, sorry about that. And the last bus is in about 50 minutes, so we're gonna head to the shop just to get some Powerade and things, because we get very thirsty in the mornings with all the work, and then we'll hop on the bus. And our host, his phone is actually broken at the minute, so he's just gonna wait at the bus stop at the time it should arrive. So hopefully it arrives on time.
Random car park,
yeah, he's in a pie car park or something.
So, this is Rhys from the future, about 5-6 months later, and we just edited the video, and I've just completely realised we didn't even like review it very well. We reviewed some of it, and but yeah, I'll give you like a little rundown. What were the best bits? What are the less great bits? And yeah, here we go. So, great bits. Free accommodation, and the work was pretty good. It was hard work, but it was 3 hours, and it gave you loads of flexibility during the day. So you could go to the bus and then go down all the way to Early Beach, and you could go to the Whitsundays and then come back, and it was brilliant. That flexibility was really good, and we probably didn't utilize it the best, but that's okay. You can learn for next time. The communication with Worldpackers, brilliant. Great organization, really helpful and really supportive. Downsides, I think it's really host dependent, and our host was fine, but probably not our favorite experience that we've had with someone. It just felt there was some iffy bits here and there, but you know, it's gonna happen like that. You know, people are people, and I'm sure if we did another one, we'd have an even better time, because we still had a great time and it gave us such lifelong memories. So we have to recommend Worldpackers. Brilliant company, a great experience to travel the world on a really tight budget, and exactly what we needed. So that's the end of the video. We will see you again next week, and we hope you enjoy. See you next time.